Hello, in this video we're going to look at a production function and do a sample exam question. A firm produces output based on a production function given by Q equals 2K plus 4L. Q is the quantity of the firm's output, K is units of capital, L is units of labor. Our first question is how much output does a firm produce with K equal 4 and L equal 1? We're going to take our production function up here and we're going to substitute 4 for K and 1 for L. After making those substitutions, we're going to get 8 plus 4 or 12. So this input mix allows the firm to produce 12 units of output. The second question, if the wage rate is $40 and the rental rate is $10, that's the rental rate of capital, what is the cost minimizing input mix for producing 20 units of output? So we're going to calculate a few things here. We're going to take the marginal product of labor, MP subscript L, and divide it by the wage. To get the marginal product of labor, we're going to look at this production function up here, and we're going to take this value in front of the L term, or 4. 4 represents the marginal product of labor. Every time we hire one more worker, this firm will produce 4 more units of output, holding capital fixed. So once we get that 4, we're going to divide it by the wage, which is $40, and we get 0.1. What does that 0.1 represent? It is the added units of output from spending an additional dollar on labor. Next, we're going to calculate the marginal product of capital divided by the rental rate of capital, or the price of capital. The marginal product of capital, the thing in the numerator here, is just going to be this coefficient in front of the K term when we look at the production function, or 2. Every time we use one more unit of capital, this firm's output goes up by 2 units, holding labor fixed. And then we're going to divide that 2 by the price of capital, or the rental rate, which is $10, and we get 0.2. What does that mean? This is the added units of output from spending an additional dollar on capital. So for this firm, by spending one more dollar on capital, you get more output, more bang for the buck, than if you were to spend one more dollar on labor. So in this case, a firm should only use the input that gives the firm the most output per dollar spent, and that again is going to be capital. So again, to sum up, because a firm always gets more added output per dollar spent on capital than on labor, the firm should only use capital in the production process. So this firm will not hire any workers given this production function and the prices of the inputs. So once again, our goal here in the second question is to find the cost minimizing input mix when Q equals 20. So take our production function, and we're going to set Q equal to 20. And we're also going to set L equal to 0 because, as we mentioned before, and as we've shown, the firm always gets more added output from a dollar spent on capital than a dollar spent on labor. So we're going to set L equal to 0. So doing that, making our substitutions in the production function, we're just going to solve this equation for K, dividing through by 2. So the firm should use 10 units of capital and 0 units of labor to minimize the cost of producing 20 units of output. Okay, that's it.